Yo, what is going on, everybody? My name is Hakeem, and I'm here to talk about my experience with agency hypergrowth so far. There was a lot of operational holes in my business, the way I ran my agency, my approach to sales. It was all fucked up. That's to be completely transparent. And just through the coaching of Brian and Sebastian, my approach to sales, my mindset, and the way I operate myself as an entrepreneur is completely transformed. And I have no idea where I'd be without their help. I was actually able to recently close a $6K SEO deal, have a $12K SEO deal currently pending. Sebastian, we're gonna have to go lawyer hunting pretty soon. And also I have a completely full pipeline full of prospects who are looking to have a conversation with me. And biggest takeaway I've gotten from this program is just I have a lot more predictability within my agency, and I'm confident things are only going to go up from here. If you guys have that fear in your stomach and you're not sure if you want to join, that's a sign you better fucking join. Everything you want is on the other side of fear. So make the jump, guys. Brian, Sebastian, Aaron, I appreciate you guys. Talk soon.
I just wanted to make this testimonial for the agency hypergrowth program that I'm currently on. It's run by two really cool guys, Sebastian and Brian, and literally in the last week it's changed my life, I'd say. I've taken quite a few courses before, and this one really sets apart from everything else that I've ever done. Within a week of starting the program and going through their steps, I managed to secure a client, and it was for a website redesign, which cost about 3.5K in UK pounds. And then after that, once the website's done, it will do the SEO and the paid ads once all that's done within 3 months. So it was a really, really good deal. They teach you a step-by-step process on exactly what to do from complete cold to closing the client and even the fulfillment side of it. It's not just getting clients, it's like a whole system from start to finish, exactly how you can grow and scale your agency and become a better salesman yourself. So if you're having any doubts, speak to them. They'll let you know as much as possible, and feel free to reach out to me as well. Cheers.
I'm Gabor, and Brian and Sebastian asked me to tell you about a few words about their agency program. I do e-commerce consulting, email marketing consulting for e-commerce clients. But I decided to join the program because actually that's for 3 reasons. First, I felt they know their shit and they are real. The second, I didn't have any system in place regarding how to generate leads, how to handle them in one place without any messing up. And the third one is the third reason is I was a sales guy and I was not a closer. I still not a closer, but I'm on my way to become one. 1.5 weeks, I took the system, I implemented it, I got my first sale, so I got my first calls, and I got my first sale, which is like $3,000 for setup, and it's gonna be $15,000 for next 6 months as a monthly retainer. I think there is a no-brainer if you are considering to join the program, if you want to generate consistent revenue for your agency and if you want to start your own agency. They have actually a system in place, and they have like an ongoing support for you, like group calls, sales clinic, one-on-one coaching, and they can help you out everything. So if you are willing to put a really hard work into it, and if you are willing to follow the guideline, I can't really imagine any scenario it's not gonna work for you.
My name is James, and I'm a client of the Agency Hypergrowth Program. Since joining the Agency Hypergrowth Program, I have absolutely revolutionized how to think about business, mindset, sales, and communication. Through the instructions that I was given from the coaches in the Agency Hypergrowth Program, I was actually able to close a $4,500 SEO deal. And I also have a pipeline full of interested prospects that wants to do business. So if you guys are on the fence about whether or not to join the Agency Hypergrowth Program, I highly recommend that you jump off the fence and dive right in. This program is really intense and it'll keep you accountable in a way that'll ensure that you take your business to the next level.
Came across this LinkedIn course that Sebastian offers. When I went into it, I just said, you know what, I'm just gonna give it a try. So what I've got in the last 10 days, because the market that I go after is the real estate market, and I go after agents, I go after lending, I go after all that stuff, right? That's my wheelhouse. So when I came across this, I was like, maybe I can use this to get a hold of them or get a hold of that industry. So here's the facts, here's what I got. I've got 2 clients signed at $1,500 a month. I've got another 4 clients in limbo, and that's all in 10 days. 10 days. 10 days time, that's it. I spend about a minute per day, and I get out to 100 profiles per day, 100 people per day, getting connections on LinkedIn, and people message me back. So if I can prospect and not really pay anybody to do it, and it's doing it on autopilot, and I'm making ROI hand over fist, obviously I'm gonna do it, every single time. I'm very happy, very pleased. I'm glad that Sebastian was able to give this information. I highly encourage you. If I can do it, you can do it. Thank you, Sebastian. Awesome.
Hey, fellow digital marketers. So I wanted to talk about my experience recently working with Sebastian as far as LinkedIn goes, setting up appointments, building out your profile the right way, and making sure that you look like a pro and that you know exactly what to say to bring people, super qualified prospects off of LinkedIn into your sales conversations and to close more deals. I gotta say, that stuff's all in there and it's great, but there's a lot more to this course than just the LinkedIn profile and the proven messages and how to conversate in the actual messenger on LinkedIn. In this course, there's amazing sales training, some of the best I've seen for agency work. Like, Sebastian knows his shit. This guy has objection handling on lock. He knows exactly how to train you up on the right tonality to use, so these people think you're an expert, which most of you know what you're doing, and maybe you're like myself. There's certain times where it just doesn't sound like you know what you're doing, and people just assume you're an amateur and that you're like every other marketer. And Sebastian teaches you how to actually handle the conversations and speak in the right way where people know you're the real deal and they want to pay you money. I've actually closed a $3,500 1-month deal that should turn into a multi-month contract after the next 20 or so days. And I just closed today a $3,500 a month deal in my niche using Sebastian's training and specifically his objection handling, where I started getting grilled on how many clients I have, if I had references or referrals I could make, and I knew exactly what to say to avoid getting interviewed and seeming like an amateur. So I gotta say, I don't think those 2 deals would have closed without Sebastian's training. If you're thinking about checking this out, you're maybe a little bit hesitant and you're on that fence, just jump in, get this course. If you have the money, if you're ready to take your agency to the next level, I promise you this guy knows what he's doing. So anyways, I hope to see you guys in there and have a good day.
And the first thing I want to share is, if you are not already in Sebastian's program, you need to get in Sebastian's program, especially if you are serious about pursuing the entrepreneur lifestyle and being a digital marketing agency owner and all that stuff. I went from thinking I knew everything to being proved completely wrong and realizing I knew nothing. And that happened in a day and a half. In less than 2 days of completing his program and being mentored by him, I couldn't believe how much I did not know. And I went from not knowing everything to practically having all the tools, knowledge, from like knowing how to ask for money, close deals, set your business up to be scalable. The list goes on and on. But if I didn't join that Sebastian's program, I would still be sitting with a fat 0. It's unbelievable the amount of knowledge and tools and everything and support and guidance and all that stuff they offer, he gives you. Hands down, if you're even considering to starting your own business or agency, you need to join Sebastian's program.
I just really wanted to do a quick little testimony video about the agency hyper growth group, and the reasons why I feel like it's going to really 10x my kind of outcome and also my income. Put me in the 6-figure mark and bracket for my business. Speaking to Sebastian Robeck and Brian Ostermiller is really neat in the sense of, they know what they're talking about. They've been through the struggle just like you are, and they built themselves into the machines that they are. And the group that's already in here, including myself, we've progressed ourselves a lot in the past month that I've been in there. My experience was I just closed a client for about $2,000 a month, and it's really impactful to see the type of progress that you have even in 1 month, really 3 weeks, and just to see what could happen in possibly 2 months, 3 months, 6 months. It's really cool to just believe in yourself, really believe in the type of person that you are, and giving the true value to a client, and ultimately bringing them more business and seeing them succeed because of your success. I hope you guys take part in the same type of experience that I am, and I hope I see you guys in the group soon. You guys need to invest in yourself and invest in your business the best way possible, and this is a great way for you to do that.
Video testimonial for Sebastian, how he goes through the LinkedIn automation, client acquisition, and niche selection, the sales process, outsourcing. It's pretty much an A to Z template and process of building a 6-figure SMMA agency through LinkedIn, and just how Sebastian explains everything and shows you how to automate the whole process. You can pretty much get clients on autopilot. Sebastian goes into the mindset, the sales process, how to set up the automation, how to select your niche, how to talk to these business owners that you're able to build rapport and actually sell to them. And then finally, he goes into how to outsource the work so that you can focus on building your business rather than working in your business. A lot of these gurus out there just give you just the tip of the iceberg, and Sebastian really just gave it all away. He gave all his templates, his documents, his whole process of building an agency. I can guarantee you that you guys aren't going to be getting let down when you're purchasing this course. Thanks again, Sebastian. Your course is amazing, and I hope more people take action with it. Peace.
I just want to give you guys like a little quick review of the course so far and my progress. So prior to getting in the course, I was doing like a ton of cold calls as my main client acquisition method, and I was seeing like terrible results with that, and like no business owner would give me the time of day. But then I did some mentoring with Sebastian. He helped me with my tone and how I deliver on the phone call to like establish authority and everything. So after mentoring with him, I got 2 meetings within the span of like 3 days doing cold calls. So I was pretty excited for that. And I just got into Sebastian's course, and I've been using LinkedIn for client acquisition so far, which has gotten me like a ton of meetings, and I've closed 2 of them so far. So one of them I closed them for 1.5K ad spend, 1.5K retainer, and the other one I closed them for 1,000 ad spend, 1,000 retainer. So I'm at 2.5 thousand in retainers so far. He gives you all the documents, all the like paperwork that you need to onboard clients and everything. So like it's all set up and everything. Because like if you try to get a client and you close them and you don't have like the paperwork to give him and all that stuff, then I don't know, things aren't gonna go pretty not gonna go too smooth for you. The best part, the sales psychology, like this stuff is not taught anywhere else. I promise you, it is worth it. It is 10 times whatever the price is right now, because this information will actually take you to 6 figures. This stuff is definitely gonna boost your game, take you to the next level. So yeah, I just want to give my quick review, and you guys, if you're waiting on getting the course, just take action right away and you'll see the results.